Yeah, you can
Yeah.
start.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So what we want to do is we want to go to the camera. Camera. And then we just to find where the camera is. If you don't know where it is, a handy thing to do is view frame selected. So it just takes your view right to the thing that you've selected in the hierarchy in the top right here. So now when I'm holding middle mouse button and
The
dragging
middle button.
to orbit around like that. Yeah.
Is it holding the middle button?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
holding the middle button just to do that. So now that I know where it is, I'm just gonna like pull it out. It's usually right at the center of the scene. I can also press G and move it like that.
Yeah.
G for grab. So I just want it to go at the top of my scene so I can start seeing things. Now I can go to view, cameras, active camera, and active just means I've selected it in the hierarchy, now it's active. So view, camera, active cameras, it'll make me look through my cameras. This is what my camera is saying. Now I can go to view and go down to lock. So this might be docked like that. You just you expand it, you press lock camera to view. I can drag this out like that so you can see the words.
Yeah, I see.
Lock camera to view. And now when I move my scene, move around my scene, it's looking through the camera all the time. Now, for some reason, the camera has a really low clipping settings.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to camera settings, this green button here, and I'm going to make the clip end. I'm going to expand it until I can see everything in my scene.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And the clip start can stay the same. So now when I orbit around my scene, I'm looking at the camera and I'm also changing the camera. And as I'm doing that, I might realize I need to make my clip even larger. Yeah.
I see.
Great. So the other thing that we want to do is we want to check that our scene is being lit properly. So I'm going to go at the top right of the viewport here. There are these three spheres. If I go to viewport shading, the last one, I can see that there's not a lot of light in my scene. This is rendering with all the lights in the viewport. So I can go to light. There should be a light. If there's no light or no camera, I can always do Shift A when I'm in object mode. Shift A.
Shift A and
That goes. There's light, and there's also camera.
camera.
The type of light you want is a sunlight.
Sun. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can even just delete that light that you have because it's not doing anything. So we have sun right here, and if we press R for rotate, it like changes the direction of this sunlight. So maybe I want it like that. That looks good, sure. And I want it to be, let's say, red for some reason. And you can put the strength up. I don't know, maybe that red is too intense. It'll make it like a nice like pink color, like a green, yellowy green. Yeah.
Can you show me how to change the sunlight?
How to change the sunlight?
Yeah.
So I just pressed R for
Press
R for rotate.
Yeah, rotate.
Then I can just move my mouse around.
I think
Like that?
That would be better.
Sure. Great. Great. So the other thing I want to do when I'm rendering, I want to go to the render tab here on the right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then change from EV to cycles. And now it looks a lot better just in cycles.
And the max sample and
yes, so we want to change the max samples from so this is in render, the render drop down, that's what we want. We want to change that. 512 seems good for your computer, that's what you said.
Yeah.
So now when we're ready to render,
and the max sample for this one. And this one max sample.
But you can keep that 0. It should be fine.
Oh no, for this one.
Oh, for that one. Yeah, also let's just change that 512 as well. That's just for the viewport. So viewport is this.
Yeah.
And then when we render, it's that.
Plus, is it plus F12 to render?
Yes, F12 to render. That's that. Yeah.
Okay.
You can also just go to render at the
Render.
top and then render image.
Render image. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does the same thing. Yeah. And you can see like it's this green bar. It's showing how long it has to go.
Yeah.
Just like any sort of Windows icon. And then right here, the samples. Once that gets up to the full amount, then it'll be done, and you can go to image, save.
Save as.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then go to image. Oops.
Sorry.
Maybe you close it.
Yeah, I did.
Uh,
Did you want me to not close it?
you can.
Let's just make it like a really small render sample.
I think 512 is okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just as an example,
I will put it into my file and submit it.
yeah, sure. Yeah, great. Yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to know? Like, I could show you how to do like a new material. You go to like material right here, and you press new,
Yeah.
and then you can change the color to something. Because I've selected this cylinder here, so I can just make it like a darker color, and then it just changes color.
Maybe change. Maybe red is better.
Oh, right, sure.
Yeah.
And then if I want it to be, if I want it to glow, I can go to emission, and then put that all the way up, and make the emission color also red.
Yeah.
Put that down a bit. So now that render's almost done, but I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of it. Because I want to show you that. Sorry. When we render that, it'll also render out the glow, and you'll be able to see it. You can see it affecting the rest of the scene as well. That's all I wanted to show you.
So
Sorry. Yeah.
okay, and then can I render it again?
Yeah, you can press render image. Yeah.
So if when I render,
You can see it's changing.
oh yeah,
And you've got some red glow happening here and there, and like that's how like the render sort of works. It takes in all of the light information when you change the material. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Is that clear for you now? You reckon?
Yeah.
There'll be enough to
Yeah, I think that would be enough because I record the video and when it finish the rendering I will save it yeah in the future if I have some if I have any trouble I can see it.
Yeah, great. That sounds really good. Yeah, I've got to head off soon. Is there anything else that you needed help with? Like maybe about about presenting next week?
For the for in next week I can present in the first and in the
Yeah, great.
and I will I can make 100% to submit my artwork in this
Sure.
yeah in tonight.
That's just on tonight.
Yeah, tonight.
Okay, great. The one thing is, please try to submit an extension form or just email Kate and CC me as well. So just let us know that you needed extra time, but you haven't submitted an extension form yet. Submit it tonight and then email us.
But if my hang on can you help? What's the next step? This already finished.
Image?
Image.
Save as.
Save as.
Or just save as fine as well. So it's PNG. You can make it any sort of image file you want, like file format right there.
File format.
Yeah, you can make it any image you want. The PNG is fine. Yeah.
Okay, PNG. Save it.
Yeah.
And then submit it to and put it into the process document. Put it to the file and then I can put it to the file then submit it on Canvas.
Is this your presentation? Can I see?
Yeah.